Hello everybody and welcome to the Genshin Impact livestream. Has been a wonderful Monday. Hello Delete Hero, Kevin, Xnay, Sinbad and Sayonara. I hope you're all having a great day. I'll be coming better soon to watch my livestream. Okay, let's check out these reviews that have been like pre-redeemed before the stream even started. Okay, we've got your Venti new hat. This is indeed a pretty nice hat. One missed roll into flat HP though, SMH unplayable. And like a low roll into crit damage here. You only have like, actually you have one of each roll. Low, mid, high and high. So like average, on average. Not only that, thank you very much for coming to my stream on purpose. But yeah, overall everything looks pretty good, but your old Venti had 50 crit rate, that is massive. However, the 7% crit rate you are missing, because this set gives you 20. So you have 97, 93. The 7% you are missing is pretty horrible still. Venti C6, after the buff, you can see it. You can see it here because it only shows the unbuffed version. The buffed version gives you 100% crit damage extra. So your Venti has 324 crit damage, so missing this 7% crit rate is actually quite a big deal. You really want to be hitting those crits when they deal, when they deal like quadruple the damage. Now, having 30 crit subs is pretty insane. And 5 attack percent subs, so like yeah, overall build quality is pretty amazing. Substat quality, quantity. But yeah, you really want some extra crit rate. If you could have like your feather only has 1 crit rate roll. And also the crit damage, I'm not even sure if the crit damage is better than attack percent at this point, because you have so much of it, right? At over 300 crit damage. Oh yeah, also, I did want to comment on ER, but I was like, probably as a main DPS you are fine, you also get double E's from one of the constellations. But if you are saying that it takes a while for you to get your first burst, then yeah, if you don't burst, he's a brick. So getting more ER also would definitely be pretty nice. I just wasn't sure about C6 Venti's ER requirements, so I didn't comment on this originally. But yeah. Weekly boss Gamba? Oh yeah. Okay, let me start that one. You are correct. Will we get any billets? Bam bam. Okay, and here we have a Mualani. Level 90 triple crown, got the Sig, that's all pretty nice. HP subs always good to see. Even, I feel like most of the time, HP goblets are actually better for Mualani than Hydro goblets. Now, this is a pretty good Hydro goblet. You got 4 crit subs. But yeah, main stat wise, HP can be as good if not better than Hydro damage, because Hydro damage is easy to get from supports, or like easier to get from supports. You are gonna have stuff like maybe a Codex or like Celestial Gift also gives damage bonus, right? 40% damage bonus. You have like Molani, or like you have Mona with Durin or something, right? You get Celestial Gift, 40% damage bonus. This gives you damage bonus. So yeah. Also gives you a bit of HP, but more damage bonus than HP. So, HP is usually the superior stat on the goblet. Not that hydro damage is bad, just like, probably not optimal. EM is pretty lovely. Yeah, you do want to see subs here and there. Still, HP usually the stat you want to focus on more. So, HP main stat is good, but EM subs always nice to see. And 58 crit rate. That is a lot of, like, you have 98 crit rate, but that 2%, it will be annoying when playing Molani. You can probably go through an entire fight and just don't. Like, it's not unrealistic to go through an entire Stygian fight without missing any crits. But if you miss any of them, if one of your chomps or your bursts doesn't crit, you will feel it a lot, and it could be problematic. So it would be nice to just have like, you know, just like high roll skin instead of low rolls. If this was 7.8 instead of 5.4, like same number of rolls, just higher, just high rolls, that would already put you at 60%, which would make it so that you cannot miss crits, which would be pretty lovely. Yeah, crit damage is looking good. ER is a fine substat, but not something you want to focus on. And then yeah, we already talked about the damage bonus. And we finally have Xnay for the Gamba. Haven't voted yet. Did he say high-end and dipped and he will miss another Gamba? Should be high rank. Yeah, I don't doubt that, because that's quite a lot of good substats. 7 HP%, 8 EM, and then 20 crit, and 1 ER. Spicy food. I finally got to have dinner with my family over the weekend. That doesn't happen very often, so I volunteered to make one of my favorite dishes for them. But for only a few bites, father and my sister put down their knives and forks. They smiled at me, but I could tell they were trying their best. Maybe it was a little too spicy? I know everyone has different tastes, and I would never want them to eat something they don't like. See, I really wanted to share something I love with the people I love most, so it's hard not to feel a bit disappointed. I wonder if there's a spicy dish that even people who aren't used to spicy food could enjoy the first time they try it. Something gentle enough for beginners, maybe? I think I'll ask some friends from other nations for advice. If you have any suggestions, please tell me when you have time. Thank you. The biggest thing about this mail is that Simus, Jean, and Barbara had like a family reunion? Like, it doesn't happen very often. Oh, and Winter's flowers are pretty nice, actually. They are hard for me to collect because we need to like grab investigation spots, which I always just try to get the artifacts from them. Level 4 Shinobu Constellation. And the lightning sword provided by Electro Traveler will fail to be triggered when Sonora lands a charge like an enemy from a long distance. Oh my god. They have like a limited range, and we haven't had any characters before who would like hit enemies from too far away. Oh, this could be a real issue. After someone there is the burst state by his skill, Staff of Scarlet Suns may fail to give him attack based on EM. I wonder if it just like happens every time or under very specific circumstances. I mean, Sinnoh is not a real character this patch anyways, so like as long as this gets fixed in 7.0, like nobody was hurt. Because yeah, the Sinnoh and Riodesley buffs, this patch are fake. They only go into effect next patch, when we get Odette, who will be able to actually be a sub-DPS who provides access to the stellar reactions. It's kinda weird. Same with Mizuki. Mizuki buffs are even faker, because Mizuki is gonna be buffed around a reaction that doesn't exist yet. And she doesn't even have the text in her kit. Stygian Onslaught coming soon. Yep, remember to save your resin. Don't overspend. Make sure to clear. Like if you have any world bosses or domains to clear or weekly bosses, any world bosses or weekly bosses to clear, make sure to do it today or like tomorrow at the latest. Because then starting Wednesday, ideally you want to save all your resin and spend it on the Stygian ley line, which gives you bonus artifacts for free. Okay, let's do some dailies. Oh my god, Inazuma again. So I will already be saving these condensed resin I have here. I will probably have to still spend a little bit. Because you get... I will spend 90 resin on weekly bosses, so I'll be left with 10. You get 180 resin per day. So tomorrow at the same time, I will have 190. I can condense one, so I will have 130. And I'll have 70 left, which is like 11-ish hours probably. And Stygian goes online at noon. So I would overcapsulate. I will have to spend 20 more resin after today's weekly bosses, and then I should be fine for the Stygian. Because I want to save as much resin as possible, and then have like 195 resin and 5 condensed as Stygian goes online. That's the goal here. Oh, I just need to give him wood. Hello, Curbs. You had some characters including Venti got some big changes. Do you have any tips for building them now as off-field support? Now, the changes Venti got specifically are more so as a main DPS. He can still be okay, like, in especially in teams with Varka. I mean, right now, the best Varka team is Varka during Nicole Prune. If you haven't played for a while, you might not know any of these characters, but a few patches ago, the best 4th slot here was Venti. And now he got replaced by a little 4-star Anemo girl, even after the buffs, as like a support for Varka, because Venti can provide some anemo damage bonus to the on-fielder. But yeah, if you want to play Venti, I mean, if you have content that needs grouping, Venti can be okay to bring as like a sub DPS. But if you really want to like play Venti, you'll probably have better success with him on field actually, because then at least you can fit more buffers in the team, right? Being able to play like during Nicol Prune or Faruzan to buff Venti would be better than putting Venti here in the 4th slot. And we also got, so if you wanted to play Venti as a DPS, where's my Varka? We got a new artifact set, a day carved from Rising Winds, which gives 18 attack, and then 25% more attack, and then 20 crit rate on top. So it's 43% attack, 20 crit rate for characters who have completed Witch's homework. And Witch's homework is like the buff system. Some new characters also have it, like Varka Durin, Nicole, Prune. They came out, and Lochen, they came out with Witch's homework already, but this is also the character buffs. So Klee, Fischl, Mona, Venti, Razor, Sucrose, Albedo, right? All of these characters can activate this. Now, not all of these characters want to play this, but essentially on-field DPSs, right? Every on-field DPS, so Razor, Varka, Venti, Klee, Lochen, that can play this set wants to play this set. So you would play this, and just like standard DPS stats, attack, anemo damage, crit probably. Klee got big buffs? Yeah, Klee is pretty amazing. Klee also got buffs. She now like spams out free charge attacks all the time. Also, if you thought that before playing Klee was a bit too technical with like the cancels she had now, I don't really think they were ever too complicated. But her combos got simplified. Now we just spam normal attacks. And then she fires off the charge attacks automatically. And yeah, she also plays the day card from Rising Wind set. And what else did I want to say about Klee? Oh yeah, another big thing about Klee. The constellations for characters who got buffed also got buffed. So for example, C1, which wasn't that great before because it just gave you like the tiny extra sparks, now gives you 60% attack. Pretty much. Always. So that's pretty amazing. C2 actually stayed the same because it was already good. But like C4, the explosion when you switch out, now also happens if you stay on field and deals double the damage. Actually, I think it's just 100% damage bonus, which is less than double the damage. But yeah, that's pretty nice. You don't need to switch out. You can stay until your burst ends, which is something you do want to do now. And then C6 also gives you like even more charge attacks. So yeah, all the cons for the buffed 5 stars got enhanced. For the buffed 4 stars, like Razor, only C6s got enhanced. Still, Razor cons are actually pretty good now. Razor is like a better Electro DPS than Raiden. Nowadays. Now it's not that high of a bar to clear, but yeah, his C6 gives him 10 crit rate, 50 crit damage, and his base kit also got buffed with more energy and extra damage instances. So yeah, and especially the best thing. So like you might be like, okay, yeah, cool, sure, but I'm not gonna pull a constellation for a 6-year-old character. However, if you haven't been playing for a while, there is a new system called To Temper Thyself and Journey Far, which every 8 or like every 12 weeks, if you log in 8 times, like if in every 12-week period, if you play the game for 5 days each week for 8 weeks, you can get a free constellation for one of these characters here, which is pretty much almost everybody until Fontaine. Minus Kazuha and Alhaitham. For no good reason. Like, it's not like their cons are good. Alhaitham has horrible constellations. They just excluded Kazuha and Alhaitham and every other 5-star. Oh yeah, and also Archons. So Venti, Nahida, Raiden are also excluded. That makes a bit more sense. But yeah, also Kazuha, Alhaitham, because they just like, I don't know, they hate them maybe or something. But Klee is here, right? And Klee C1 can be gotten for free. So that's pretty amazing. Klee at C0, it doesn't really match up with modern DPSs, but Klee at C1, actually pretty close. Also, yeah, like everybody now is gonna be picking Yae, because Yae also got buffs recently. Now these are a bit different than the other buffs, because the Mondstadt character buffs for like Klee and Venti and the like, those were like the witch's homework system. But now we have a second system, which are also buffs, but you cannot play the witch sets. But yeah, essentially, Yae, Mizuki, Rhodesley, Sinnoh, Diona, and Beidou all got buffs related to Stellar Conduct, which is a new reaction, which barely exists right now. It can only be procced by Sandrone, who got released this patch, but she's an on-field DPS, so it's not like you can play her with Rhodesley anyways. Next patch we are getting Shenznaya, and we are gonna get like the real Stellar reactions. So yeah, most of the character buffs... Oh yeah, also Chichi. Chichi got buffed, she's actually good now. Most of these buffs will be real next patch, but Yae buffs are real already, and also she has a pretty great C1. I heard more like 140k and not 200k. 200k seems like you calculated something wrong, to be honest. The 140 was already very high. But yeah, Mizuki is probably gonna be the best Anemo DPS. Next patch. Nah, Chichikons are still bad. Base Chichi is good, Chichikons are bad. They are not like useless, but they're not great either. And yeah, I just got Mizuki C2 when pulling for Sandrone, which I'm very happy about. And I wish I picked Mizuki from last year's Constellation Selector. I picked Mona to get an extra Stella Fortuna. Should have just picked Mizuki. Mizuki is not good now. Right now, Mizuki is still just as bad as before. Nothing changed this patch. But next patch, she's gonna suddenly deal 10 times the damage. Because she's buffed around Stellar Swirl, which doesn't exist yet. We are only getting Stellar Swirl next patch. Cryo Traveler 180k? Yeah, that's not true. I'm just gonna say straight up that's not true. Okay, we've got Mavuika level 90, that's good. Crowned Burst is great, but level 7 skill is pretty terrible. You definitely want to get this to like at least 9 and ideally Crowned as well. Burst is her most important talent, but skill matters a lot as well. This is where the base damage of your Flame Strider hits comes from. The burst enhances them, but the base damage is still here. So definitely want to level up your skill, you are missing out on a lot of damage. Verdict is, I guess, a fine stat stick. Wait, I already... Was it your Mavuika as well? I already reviewed a Mavuika that was playing Verdict, like the other day. Okay, attack is pretty low, but you can get a lot from your supports, from Bennett or Jansan. So it's usually not the biggest deal. EM is good if you are melting. 61 crit, that's pretty good. It will be 100 with the set bonus to 23 crit damage. Looks good as well. 22 crit subs is quite decent. And pyro damage bonus, yeah. Just level up your skill. You are missing out on a lot of damage from the skill not being leveled. Everything else is looking fine. Oh wait, this teleports me... Oh no. I thought it teleports me underwater, but that's not the one. I actually quite like these commissions. A Gentleman Strikes in broad daylight. Fairly unique gameplay. You don't get anything like this anywhere else in the game. Yoink. Yoink. This time we did not trigger the aggro of the entire camp. And you also get rewarded for doing the commission correctly. But if you fail, you don't like... You just have a harder version, essentially. I do like that as well. Okay, grab these. So plans for today, after we finish dailies and weekly bosses and the like, will be to go back to the moon, hopefully finish the quest. Ooh, Cyganodermas, let's go. I was running out of water plant seeds. So getting the seagrass and Ganodermas. Pretty huge actually. Too bad I don't have Varka, because he can walk in very deep water without swimming. Because he's just so big. Oh yeah, like very good team now. Oh wait, Nicole and Prune are friendship 10, I can kick them out. We can actually get a real Sandrone team going. Oops. Oh, I didn't have my yet. Doesn't he skill collect the bugs? I think so. It is a local specialty, so it should work on it. Oh, my ship is here. Too bad I cannot teleport straight to it. Oh yeah, so let me change my team. I guess I will keep Nicole, because we still need the Lochen. But we'll replace Prune. Let me double check. Yeah, friendship 10. We'll replace Prune, I guess, with Yae? Although I don't have the Yae buffs. Wait, what happened here? I don't want to keep Nicole. Where is she? Here we go. I have not activated the buffs yet. So my Miko does not yet have the extra stellar contact damage. Also, we do not have C1. C0 Yae Miko is pretty fake. Like, if you plan on picking somebody else from the buffs, then the Yae Miko Sandrone's energy is nowhere near as good. Oh, this is the one where we just go like this. I actually love this commission. Some Inazuma commissions are absolute bangers. Oh, come on, bro. Shoot the barrel. Here we go. Wait, somebody survived? Or no, not anymore. Can it be a Stellar Sword DPS? No. To be a Stellar Sword DPS, you need to be able to deal Stellar Sword damage. Venti already got buffed for different things, so there is no chance he will ever be able to be a Stellar Sword DPS. You might have like some copium for Xiao or something. But yeah, for now it's only Mizuki. And Sandrone. Sandrone, Mizuki, and Odette are the only characters who can deal Stellar Sword damage. Actually, maybe Traveler as well? I'm not sure. But in order to be a Stellar Sword DPS, in order to deal Stellar Sword damage from your talents, you need to have Stellar Sword damage in your talents. The reaction itself is like trying to build Overload Arlecchino or something. And I don't mean Overload as in I play Chevreuse in my team. I mean Overload as in I build for Overload damage. That's not the thing. The strength of these characters comes from their abilities dealing damage. That is considered Stellar Sword damage. Crowd amount 1, okay, so we are fine on this front. We just need more of these. Sinnoh is not good yet. He will be very good next patch though. If you pull Odette. Odette will be the Sinnoh enabler. Because Sinnoh got buffs for Stellar Conduct, which is gonna be a new reaction. Or like it is a new reaction already in the game, but to be able to use Stellar Conduct, you need to have a character who enables the reaction. It is not active by default. It essentially replaces Superconduct if you have certain characters in your team. The only character right now in the game who can enable Stellar Conduct is Sandrone, who is an on-field DPS. If you have Sandrone in your team, you will not be on-fielding Sinnoh. So Sinnoh and Ryo Deathly buffs are fake right now. But next patch, we are getting Odette, who's gonna be an off-fielder who can enable these reactions. So if you want to play Ryodesli or Sinnoh, or Mizuki, you just gotta pull Odette. It's kinda like the enabler for them. Without Odette, they're all very fake. Cryo Traveler also will be able to enable these reactions, but I don't think the teams would be good enough with just that. I mean, it's better than Sandrone, at least, because he can do something. Unlike Sandrone, who does nothing in those teams. Oh, I need to put Sandrone in my teapot. As soon as one character in the team enables Telecontact, it unlocks the reaction for the entire team, yes. We already had the same system with Lunar reactions in Not Cry, where you had Lunar Charged, Lunar Crystallize, and Lunar Bloom. Although Lunar Bloom is fake, Lunar Bloom is not a reaction. Lunar Crystallize is the only real reaction that is like interesting in any way. Yeah, Vivi giving you 60% stellar swirl damage definitely has to change. I guess I'll just craft 15 of these for funsies. Realm Depot, buy the resin, buy the Mora. One important change that they have made, probably since you left, we can't farm reputation quests every week for Mora anymore. Because before you could just, like, after maxing out reputation in each region, you could keep doing reputation quests, the bounties and the like, every week, and you could get a ton of Mora. They removed that ability, and now Mora is hard to come by. So, if you were used to, like, being good on Mora, then it's way tougher now. And if you were already struggling in the past, now you'll just be broke permanently. Mora economy is horrible. So yeah, get Mora everywhere you can. Expeditions, Teapot, the Star Glitter shop if you have spare Star Glitter, or like Stardust, not Star Glitter. Don't spend Star Glitter. You can't even buy Mora with it, but Stardust, right? This. At least buy the like efficient Mora. I mean, if you barely have enough for the pools, then buy the pools first, of course. But Mora is good. Even with the BP, you can struggle right now. Lochen might get some love for teams in 7.0? Not really. Lochen already has good teams. If you want Lochen to be good, pull Durin when he reruns. Although Durin just got a rerun last patch. So we already talked with Tapster. Oh yeah, I need to add Sandro into my teapot. They gave us a one-time payment of 1 million Mora back 2 years ago when they changed that. But that's already gone. Okay, all these girls. I mean, yeah, like Sucro's been telling that you don't have a single premium teammate for Lochen. It's not really surprising he wouldn't feel too amazing. The premium Lochen team is like Durin, Nicole, Sitlali. There are other options. You can play like Nicole, Emily for like Burn, and probably like Sucrose or something, and then Lochen is the one swirling. Or you can play Freeze Lochen with Mona, Escoffier, Furina. So there are a couple Lochen teams you can play, but yeah, they are not 4-star only. What's the big sounds? Probably the vacuum cleaner. So, Sandrone. See you once you hit Friendship 10 to get evicted. I mean, just try to pull some supports for the characters you pull. If you only pull DPSs with 0 supports for them, you will never get a satisfying team. It's even like if you only have enough pulls for one character every year, just pull some of the supports and not DPSs, because you can play supports only, but you can't play DPSs only really. If you only pull like Columbina in FA or something during the entire year of Not Cry, you would be fine. But if you only pull like Flins and Lochen, they're gonna be pretty dysfunctional without any support from their teammates. Okay, so we yapped long enough that the Gamba is pretty much over. We can already start clearing the weekly bosses. I mean, if you want to clear modern content, you kinda have to use modern characters. You don't have to pull for like everybody, but just, you know, having a team or two could be good. But hey, if you just pull DPSs only, like I said before, though they aren't teams, you can't say, oh, I pulled a new character but still can clear, because characters don't really function by themselves all too well. Okay, we already have full Skirk energy. Ooh. I could have waited with my E until the queen appeared. I guess this is good anyways. Oh my god. I mean, at least Odette is a sub DPS. So like, it's bad for you to pull for yet another team while your other DPS are still dysfunctional. But at least Odette is a better pull than like just Sandrone only. Odette can also work very well with Mizuki, a standard character. If you ever get her, you will be able to pick Mizuki from the anniversary standard selector. So I guess Odette Mizuki is like a way to go, but we need to wait for them to actually come out. Future Impact is speculative as always. Okay, I'll wait for one more E. Share this up and now we can go. Because I want to do a big burst into skill. Hopefully we hit both of them. No, we did not. Oh, that's so bad. Oh no. Okay, he can revive. Okay, perfect actually. Even though the birds didn't hit both. We got the one cycle. Ah, no, the Gamba is already over on my end at the very least. You need enough. Yeah, if you have enough pulls, getting Columbina second half of this patch would be pretty amazing for you. And then you are just one enough away from actually having a functional team. And even Flint's Columbina is already so much better than Flint's alone. So yeah, this is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Minimum possible drops, probably. Now time to fight Dottore twice. So I guess a bit of a spoiler, but yeah. In the meantime, we got 2 Dottore weekly boss fights. Ouch. I didn't even know they can deal damage, these pillars falling on you. This is the first time I've seen them deal damage. Okay, sense of direction very is irrelevant. What is relevant is that I'm dying though. Oh, my skill is on cooldown. Okay, at least I got an instructor's feather. Okay, that's bad. But we got some chunks. I have so many. I will show you like my boss material spread from this boss. At least Sandrone uses them, I'm pretty sure. But like, look at this: 16, 21, 5. And this boss is pretty old by now. Like, I have used up some masks, so it's not like I never got any. But still, I'm getting so many restraints. Let's go with Varka here. Where did bro go? Oh, I can't even get my second skill because he juked everything. I need to use Wanderer on this fight for the canon cutscene. Like same team but Wanderer instead of Varka. Surely it won't be that much worse. Man, it's been so long since Wanderer became playable, but I still like feel like it was just yesterday that we were waiting for his release and we were hyped to see all these years of development finally come to fruition. And now we are back to waiting for Wanderer buffs. Surely. Mobility power now. Yes, we had some, but it's kind of weird that all of our mobility power creep happened in Natlan, and then we got nothing since then. So in 5.x, in Natlan, one of the like big themes of each character release was that they all had some OP movement abilities. We had Molani who can slide across water at high speed, Shilnen who climbs walls super quickly, Chaska with flight, Varus that runs super quickly, Mavuika that does a bit of everything, Jack of all trades, the Archon. And then since then we got like nothing. The entire year of Not Cry, of our like Luna patches, the 6.x, we got nothing relevant. Not a single character. Even like Durin. You see these? These are wings. And you know what he loves to yap about? How much he loves flying. And you know what he cannot do? Fly. And Nicole also. She also has wings when she like bursts. What are these wings? What does she do with them? Definitely not flying. So yeah, we got one or like two characters that can fly. I mean, Bina just walks a bit faster than average. That's nothing like spectacular. Also, we didn't get any billets. Columbia has wings in burst? I mean, I guess Columbia can fly as well with like the anti-gravity stuff. She can control gravity. But not like she uses it in the overworld. But yeah, wait, let me redeem the Gamba. We had a single doubter? Oh no, man. So yeah, Chaska. Here in my first team, this is the optimal movement team. And as you can see here, only 2 characters are like new. Chaska and Varesa. Chiori is from Fontaine. Or like, she comes from Inazuma, but she got released in the Fontaine patches. And Wanderer is Wanderer. And like, yeah, Chaska's flight is pretty busted. Right, I can just fly like for a very long time. Now I do have C1, which makes it better. Which makes the flight stronger. But yeah, she's pretty insane. Varesa can run super quickly for a very long distance. Oops. I could have done another one because she has 2 charges on the skill. She can run across water as well. So like yeah, these characters are pretty great. But then it just stopped. Which is intriguing. Is it a good 100 points? Then how did you even have enough for the squads? Or do you mean 100 points after the squads? Fitness arc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Like if I like don't use the dash, because you can dash for faster movement. If I just cruise, I can go for so long. Now, normally she's not this fast. This is an absolute speed maxing team. We've got Anemo Resonance for 10%, Chiori passive which gives 10% movement speed, and I have Linne's signature weapon, which gives me 7% more movement speed. I would love to get refinements on this one day. If I was a Giga Whale, first thing I'm doing is getting R5 first grade magic to get more movement speed. It's 2% per rank. So I'll be getting 15% movement speed. 8 extra. You know what would be cool? If Danika's signature gave movement speed? Okay, so let me grab... Now that I'm already on my movement team, so let's go collect some artifacts. Also, I'm probably gonna overcap on them pretty soon. Oh yep, 2331 from 2400. Let's just yeet everything into the sun. I need to reduce the number of 5 stars I have as well. 1500 is a bit too many. Next patch we are getting strong boxes for... the not cry sets. So I could try improving my flints a bit. Oh yeah, and when you are in Natlan, these characters, Chaska, Varesa, are even better. Like they have even more duration on their sprints. You have this special phlogiston bar at the bottom, which can extend your abilities. So I can go even longer and even faster. Right, even once my bar ends, I can just continue flying. It just keeps going. Whoop. Oh, and you can switch from one character to the other on the fly as well. You can like jump and then switch to Chaska. Oh wait, it's on cooldown. Oh yeah, here we go. But this is something you can only do in Natlan. It is pretty fun though. Niche Venti buffer. The issue is that Varka occupies the like exact same niche as Venti and is just stronger as a main DPS. Unless you specifically need grouping, but like... that depends on the enemy, not on your team composition. And grouping is very rarely useful. Unless your imaginary Venti support would create like dummy enemies on the field all over the place, and then you need to group them up and kill them to then transfer that damage onto the enemy. So he would spawn like four extra dummies, and then they like once they take X damage, they will explode, dealing that damage again. So like if you have AoE, you could capitalize on it more, even in single target fights. And that would be actually pretty cool. Oops! Oh, I didn't want to press E. I wanted to press spacebar. Although it could be too strong with characters like Sandrone, who just like have very good single target damage while also having good AoE. But just make it a hex requirement. No other hex character has. I mean, Venti has decent AoE, but nothing amazing. Or like it's like hard to control it. Maybe more so. Nobody has Venti beat when it comes to AoE. Oops, don't go there. No Sandrone? Oh yeah, you are... if you want to get a sub 60 with no Sandrone, you need like a full C6R5 Mavuiga team or something. And you probably are getting like 60 seconds clear. Master on her. I mean, ideally, you want to like it's better to use a team that could put superconduct in and still work. So if you have flames, for example, you can do flames with a cryo character. Never can really play a cryo character. Or like she can play a cryo character, but not cryo and electro, right? Never can play an electro character. And she can play a cryo character, but not both at once, because you need both Flama and Columbina to deal damage. Wait, I've already been here. So now we go to Fontaine. Versace 2? Maybe? Probably. Yeah, at C2. I feel like it should work. You will probably need good execution though. Back to Natlan. I mean, you can't expect much from like a pretty heavy shield boss if you don't go into the shield at all. Although, like, maybe it will be. Maybe it won't even be that hard. C2 Versa is very strong. And the boss is not that bad when it comes to shielding Stellar Conduct. As long as you have Super Conduct in any form, you can destroy the shield very quickly. So it will probably be easier with C2 Varesa Super Conduct than Nefer, just raw. Even C6 Nefer. Heal up after getting beaten up by that Hilichar. I always forget that switching characters resets the heal cooldown, which like makes no sense. Oops. Surely Sneznaya will have good artifact investigation locations. Right? After we got like nothing on the moon. As far as I know. She's so cute.
私が定義する。そこ頭突き突撃ドーン
I really wish Flins and Inefa weren't Electro.
飛ぶか
Because I really like Varesa, but I like Inefa and Flins even more. And I don't really need 2 Electro DPSs. Especially because we're getting Flint's shield every Stygian anyways. It's like... we'll need 2 different Electro shield bosses. Or like, it can be a Flint's shield boss and an Atlan shield boss, but when it comes to Natlan overall, there's also Kinich who I really like.
見ててよ
So Verasa is in a pretty awkward spot when it comes to like... what content I could play her in optimally.
遅刻遅刻
Oh, the slimes really didn't see me? The music didn't change to combat music. Yeah, I have C1 Kinich. And now I can also play him with my C2 Durin and C1 Nicole. So the whole team is pretty conned up. Oops. I need to optimize my characters. I have not used the optimizer in like a year. For a year.
ダイビングヒップ時間が見ててよいや 時間が
And eventually,
風が立つぞ
I would also like to get C to Nicole, maybe on her next rerun. And if her weapon banner will be good, maybe even R1. Although R1 is pretty minor. Like it would be like I'll be pulling for a new weapon, and I wouldn't be sad if I lost the 50-50 to Nicole's Sig. More like that. I wouldn't go out of my way to pull Nicole's Sig. But I could go out of my way to pull C2. Maybe C2 Nicole will be best in slot for Danica. Because essentially anybody who will be played in Danica teams, I would also want to pull cons for. Whether she's a sub DPS, or a support, or a main DPS, doesn't matter much.
遅刻遅刻ぶつからないように急がなきゃ
飛ぶか
時間が
just running across this final section of the tomb is always so satisfying to me. Like flying up the stairs with Chaska into switching to Varesa. I just love it so much. And also flying across this hall into the Chiori skill straight into combat.
見ててよ突撃
Two plunges, enemy is dead, and we grab the spoils. We raid the tomb. Okay. Another tomb raid complete. 25? More Sandrone books? Oh, yeah, speaking of more Sandrone books, we should probably level up her talent. I don't have these small shafts. And these are the small ones that craft into the bigger ones, right? At least Sandrone uses these restraints that I have way too many of. That's like the good part. Like, if I pull every character, no matter which mat I get like too much of, eventually I will have a character that I want to level up that uses it. There are some mats that are almost exclusively used by characters who don't really need talent levels or like fortars and the like. Because like I play Prune, but it doesn't mean that her... I mean, she actually uses masks, so that's very good. But yeah, like if I had too many masks, I wouldn't be able to use them up on Prune because leveling her talents barely does anything. Although maybe one day. Probably not. I mean, if ever we'll get a double book drop event, and I will be like, man, I don't have anything to farm. I could just pick up some resistance books for her. It's probably... Actually, Prune talent levels are probably better than Varka burst levels. Wait, is my Nicole done? Oh yes, my Nicole isn't done yet. I need 4 more religion books to crown her skill. That's actually pretty important. And I have C1, so like, I mean, actually C1 doesn't make the burst better, but I play her in like Varka teams where the burst is decent. Yeah, I should have gotten some of these. I can get them from the BP. I also find that I only now got enough counterfeit resins, so I guess farming them beforehand was pretty useless, because I might have not gotten any resins for who knows how long. Also, Lochen is still a definite work in progress. What am I missing on the weapon? Oh, just crafting these things. So let's max out the weapon. Wait, no! I didn't want to get this here. I want to go craft them. I clicked the wrong button. Star Glitter down the drain! No!
時間が
Whoa! There's not the city to teleport to if you just want a quick access to a crafting bench. Apparently alchemy is banned in Snezhnaya. And there are no crafting benches in Snezhnograd. So these things, this is what I needed. I have so many of these. Oh, I also need to craft... Actually, not yet. I probably should have sticked to Jadewing, to be honest. Instead of pulling the Disaster and Remorse. Like, it would have been worth it if I won the 50-50 on the weapon banner, but I lost it. I'm gonna play this for the drip anyways. Oh, yeah, on Sandrone we'll keep her sick for sure. Her sick looks pretty immaculate. Better than just a regular claymore. And especially the super awesome magic key. The one weapon that can beat the spoon in drip is the Sea Lord.
Oh. それほら
Yeah, this is pretty impeccable. Okay, we'll go back to the teaspoon now though. So, let's just continue the quest now. Project Moongazer. Traverse the reverse side of the moon. And probably as soon as I do this, the third part of this quest will start. So yeah, plans for today is finish this. And then maybe do some of the buffs. And then farm mats for Sandrone's weapon. Oh, I got traveler when I came closer.
準備はいい？じゃあ出発しよう。さっきみたいに私にしっかりついてきて。
And yep, Act 3.
それであなたたちは友達としてどんな風に付き合ってるの？おー、美味しいものを分け合うとか？パイモンは食べ物に対するセンスがいいよね。特にお菓子に関しては私たちもよく一緒におしゃべりして遊んでたよ。銀月の庭でね。あそこのことは覚えてるよ。とても綺麗で他の月霊たちもいたね。でもあの子たちと友達になるのを忘れてた。だってお前は自分の使命のことしか覚えてなかったんだもんな。気にすることないぞ。この件が解決したらまたコロンビーナに連れて行ってもらえばいいんだ。いいよ。その時はみんなで賑やかにパーティーゲームをしようぜ。あそこなら他の人の迷惑にならないし。
好きで騒ぐのも誰の迷惑にもならないよね。
そうだな。やっぱり月のパーティーの方が新鮮で楽しそうだぞ。なんだか面白そう。見ろ、何か見えてきたぞ。もうすぐ着くよ。
Oh boy. Death Moon.
でかすぎだぞ。ここは兵器の基地なのか？今までの施設とは雰囲気が全然違うな。なんだか危険そうだぞ。うん、すごく冷たい印象だけど、なんでだろう。不思議と懐かしい感じがするの。懐かしい感じ？前にここに来たことがあるのか？私は離れた場所から空爆を使って調べただけだから、その感覚がどこから来てるのかはわからない。もう少し奥まで探索してみようか。何かがこっちに来るぞ。避けるんだ。あのサーチライトに照らされたら警報が鳴るんじゃないか？あれも避けた方が良さそうだな。サーチライトが がいっぱいだぞ。あの貨物箱の影に隠れながら光を避けて進もうぜ。箱が前の道を塞いでるぞ。ぶつからないようにな。
I actually lost some HP. I actually hit one of them. Wow.
あそ
What
こ
a
はサー
location.
チライトが密集してるね。別の道を探そうか。あの浮いてるのなんだか危険そうだぞ。絶対に触るなよ。またサーチライトだ。でもここには貨物箱がいくつかあるからな。影に隠れて進もうぜ。
Up! Middle. Ah! I hit two of them, come on.
まずいぞ。サーチライトに見つかったみたいだ。一気に駆け抜けよう。見ろ、あそこが入り口じゃないか。ここからこの基地の奥へ進めそうだね。今でもちゃんと動いてるなんて不思議だな。
That's Dragon Deck for you. That's like the second time we've said this.
下手に触らない方が良さそうだね。本当にそう思ってるのか？お前がいれば広い基地でも隅から隅まで調べられると思ってたんだけどな。宇宙船に乗った時みたいにならないか不安じゃないの？あの時危うく爆発に巻き込まれそうだったでしょ。嫌なことを思い出させるなよな。なんで基地に自爆システムなんてものがあるんだよ。いつもみたいにこっそり忍び込むしかないみたいだな。うん。私も中に何があるのかすごく気になる。自分の家に潜入する感覚ってなかなか新鮮だね。それにここに立ってるとあの不思議な懐かしさをより強く感じるの。
Might be from the Moon Sisters. The Dark Fortress added to the archive. Oh yeah, this is on the other side of the moon. The dark side of the moon is a separate map. Oh, and here is the bright side of the moon. Just like this to bait you in. Put them like up there or something instead. Front hall. Oh, that's pretty cool. With like us having to throw a ball to distract the searchlight. I like that mechanic. Just like IRL.
よし、ここにも端末があるぞ。お前の出番だぜ、黒
It's Nim Nim!
卵。端末をアクティブ化したよ。基地データの取得を申請中。
Error.
データを取得できた。
Oh, no, she actually got it.
月者計画の検索を開始。該当なし。ルシャリムの検索を開始。あった。基地の内部にルシャリムの研究室を見つけたよ。おお、やっぱり収穫があったな。早速そこに行ってみようぜ。基地の設計図とルートを読み込み中。このまま進めばいいみたい。
Is there any other intel?
その他の情報を検索中。政界から帰還せし漆黒の王。それは何だ？情報によると、この基地はその漆黒の王の意志によって存在してるんだって。建設された時期も私たちがこれまで見てきた施設よりもずっと後で、基盤の部分は月神へと通じてて、そこには裂け目が彫られてる。そこから尽きることのない古月の力が湧き出して基地のエネルギーになってたんだ。その目的は月を衛星兵器へと作り変えること。衛星兵器？もしかしてその漆黒の王って。
So the returning Dragon King Nibelung, and yeah, he did want to weaponize the moons against the heavenly principles, and that's how most of them got destroyed. Because Nibelung turned the moons into weapons, and the heavenly principles had to destroy them as like a counterattack. And I guess that's why this moon was like thrown out outside the false sky, because of the weapon on it. And maybe destroying the moon was too dangerous.
竜王は帰ってきてたのか？オイラたちとんでもないところに潜り込んじゃった気がするぞ。天理の次は竜王で、竜王の次はオイラたちが来たってわけだろう。
Astra besas, as they say.
そうなると、ここからはしっかり警戒しながら進まないとな。コロンビーナ、もし危ないことが起きそうになったらオイラたちを守って。あれ、コロンビーナ、どこ行ったんだ？コロンビーナがいなくなったぞ。
When did that happen?
全然気がつかなかったぞ。黒卵、お前はコロンビーナを見てないか？ずっと端末の情報を読み取ってたから。どうしよう。オイラたちを守ってくれる人がいなくなっちゃったじゃないか。幽霊の仕業か？
コロンビーナが何も言わずにいなくなるはずない。絶対に何か理由があるはず。黒卵と関係があるのかな？いや、彼女はずっと端末の情報を読み取ってた。それともまさか。
それに、ここに立ってると、あの不思議な懐かしさをより強く感じるの。
コロンビーナがいなくなった原因は彼女が言ってた懐かしさと関係してるみたい。この基地の中には一体何があるんだろう。
なあ、どうすればいいんだ？
We go to Lusalim's laboratory.
そこにこの基地の秘密があるはず。もしかするとコロンビーナが消えた手がかりも見つかるかも。でもそうすると警戒装置の前を通らなきゃいけない。あれを作動させるわけにはいかないよ。警戒装置を止める方法はないのか？ちょっと周りを確認してみようぜ。あの部屋、2階につながってるみたいだな。もう崩れてるみたいだな。通れる道はなさそうだ。あそこがルシャリムの研究室に向かうルートみたいだ。でも警戒装置を停止させるのが先決だぞ。設計図によると左右の2階にある部屋が警戒制御室みたいだね。設計図によると左右の2階に、まずは左の部屋を通って2階に上がって 警戒制御室に行かなきゃいけないんだな。なんとかして忍び込もうぜ。
Oh, wait. Is this Sarah's letter right above me or what? There are some enemies here which I would love to kill. Lovely. I'll be able to disable them in a second and I can kill all the enemies without trouble. I mean, I guess this enemy seems pretty free. Come, come. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage.
物語は始まった。
Security control room.
あの巡回マシンには見つからないようにな。
No! Almost got caught. No! The low grab. Okay. One of the modules of the Pioneer source structure that continuously patrols a fixed path. Be warned that creatures touched by its probing beams will be teleported to a specific location, so use cover to avoid these beams. It was not originally designed as a means of obstruction, rather it was meant to get wounded personnel to safety as quickly as possible. Ooh. Oh my god, he turned around. Oh my god, this guy's gonna see me as well. Do they take turns patrolling this specific spot? I need to fall back a bit and get some lunar powers. I can actually go up here. Yep, this is so much easier. Oh, come on, bro. Okay, we'll just distract the other one. Oh no! Now both of them are watching the spot. Come on!
嬉しいことがあるときは1000杯の酒でも足りないが、嬉しいことがないとき
Okay,
に
one
は
of them is moving
酒
away.
は欠かせない。
Okay, we got past. Without being spotted once, which is good. Hello? Memora?
好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。
Lift. Bonk. Asag.
任せて
Dilip
物語は始まったば
Dilim Babbar Attacker. Oh, he's tanky. Tankier than the other guy.
お前がパパッと片付けてくれて助かったぜ。これで先に進めそうだな。
しっかりついてこいよ。
これで警戒装置を停止できるのか？そうだよ。これが警戒制御装置。でもここと右の部屋の制御装置を短時間で両方オフにしなきゃいけないみたいだね。つまりここの制御装置をオフにしたら急いでもう片方の制御室に行かなきゃいけないってことだよな。
Understood. Oh shoot. Wait, what? Wait, how do I even... How do I even turn this off? What? How do I interact with this? Excuse me? I guess this one is already
しっ
done.
かりついてこいよ。
あそこにも巡回マシンがいるぞ。気をつけろよ。この部屋のものは全部埋もれちゃってるみたいだな。
取っとけ。
Oh boy.
しっかりついてこいよ。
Give me the power. Oh, here we go. Man, I almost failed this. Spent too much time in the first room and then too much time in the second room as well.
やったな。
Whew.
警戒が解除されたぞ。これで問題なく進めるよな。
Oh my god, a bunch of big chests. Oh, these guys aren't actually turned off fully. But most of them are. So I should be able to fight this enemy. That's fine. This is my real reward.
拒絶。
物語は始まった
えっか。あっ。よっ。ちえっと。ふっふっ。
I've cleaned out this room. Pew. We should be able to climb way faster as well with the low gravity.
しっかりついてこいよ。
Can I turn the defense back on? I don't want to.
戦利品か。
All Frostmoon seeds
冒険
obtained!
の褒美だと思って
Wait, what? That was
取っとけ
fast. Wait, they have such low exploration in this area though. What? 37 on dark side. And like 35. I mean, this one like the Lunar Highlands. But yeah, I don't even have... I'm at like 30%. 35 here. Somehow 37 here. So yeah, after we will first continue with the quest, but we'll have a reward waiting for us afterwards. Oh my goodness.
ここは何なんだ？警備がさらに厳重になってないか？
Material transport channel. Oh. No! I'm getting destroyed. Wait, but now I'm kinda curious. What does this
し
do?
っかりついてこいよ。
Nothing? Clicking close on that did nothing. Oops. Even closing both of them did nothing. Because when I saw that activating this terminal on the other side of the door brought the thingies down, I was like, oh, maybe the other ones also do something, but no. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, they are protecting me from the shots. Oh, so if I just stayed under them, I could have avoided the thing. It's like they don't block the searchlight, but they block the shot from the searchlight afterwards. Wait, did Paimon make it?
とりあえずここは安全みたいだな。
No entry. There's definitely a place we can enter though, because there's like Mora here to pick up. Oh my god, bump.
好きなものがあれば持って
持ってって
っていいぞ。
いいぞ。
ほっ。
またたくさんのサーチライトか。どうやって通り抜ければいいんだ。何かを利用して死角を作れないかな。
Can I go into this door that I just opened? No. Actual gameplay? Let's go, man. Ooh, music. I'm curious, where does this go? Can I open this up? Oh no, it still has the X. Oh no, not anymore, I actually can open it. Let's go, it's a small chest.
好きなものがあれば持
持って
っってていいぞ。
っていいぞ。Whoa! Oh yeah, we need to move the ball here.
戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
Physics puzzles, let's go! Roll a ball through a hole, and now we have a shortcut. I guess that's all we get. I love opening barriers in this. It just feels so satisfying. The chest should just have been here and not appeared when we... and don't conveniently appeared when we came by. Does this blue stuff kill me? I think so. Yeah, it's the stuff that makes me unable to jump and... and dead.
好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。
Lusalim's laboratory.
ここがルシャリムの研究室だよな。やっと着いたぜ。早速調べてみようぜ。
I shot it too fast.
Hmm. 戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
Oops, wait, I lost my moon power. I heard some weird noise. What was that? I think it was outside. To the chief architect of Project Lunar Veil, the designer of the Ninkigya's Game of Life, the executor of Project Moongazer, my father Lusalim. I record your contributions to Project Moongazer. Ninkigya's Game of Life. So Lusalim had a kiddo.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
これまだ使えるみたいだぞ。何か情報があるかもしれないな。開けてみてみようぜ。
The following records the message conveyed by the stellar black body. This version is a translated digest of the key information, with all extraneous content omitted. Terminology that could not be understood in its original form has been rendered using our own conceptual equivalents. Lusalim. Oh my god, this is what I wanted! I don't know how many series I have. I don't even know if I had all of them from like before. Probably I did, because they all get highlighted with the compasses. Dear friend from a distant world, I am glad this message has found you. Whether our voices may ever be heard, I cannot say, but if nothing else, they might at the very least drive away a little of this cold silence that hangs so heavily in this lonely universe. If by any chance one among you hears us, it means we've been captured by some exceptional gravitational force. As such, it is my fervent hope that your civilization knows that you are not alone in this vast star-filled cosmos. Our era may have been consigned to the past by the time this message reaches you. Pitch black annihilation, that mortal foe of all life, carves its path across the universe. Please beware. We know not where you are, but we send this message in the hope that it reaches you before darkness assails. This message may be insignificant, but it is our light. May it embolden you, reminding you that you do not face the unknown and the darkness alone. Shine on, if you may. A single ray of light is feeble, easily swallowed by the darkness. But as long as another shines out before it can fade, then one day there will surely come a ray of light that pierces the night like dawn. To my daughter, Nin Nin. The key form of assistance the moon goddesses provided to our plans lies at the lunar core. You can reach this place via fissures, so do not forget to go there. So they essentially said, beware the abyss, and that's it.
これが生界生物が竜族に伝えたメッセージなのか。
I was kinda hoping for something more, you know.
なるほど。つまり感激者計画ってのはこういうメッセージをもう一度宇宙に送るってことなのか。それだけならあのイビニベルンの目を使えばできるんじゃないのか。もしかしてまだ何か見落としてる内容があるかもな。もう一回確認してみるか。お、やっぱり最後に追記があったぞ。私の娘ニンニンへ。 私にはそんな記憶ないから。
We go take a look at the moon's core.
それじゃあコロンビーナはどうするんだ？まだあいつがいなくなった手がかりは見つかってないぞ。
That might also be connected to the moon's core.
そうか。あいつが言ってた懐かしい感じって決心のことなんだな。よし、急ごう。
Looking back, I have been blessed with 3 incredible pieces of good fortune in my life. First, it was truly my good fortune that I was born in the age after Ibn Bellum, for otherwise I would have never had the chance to reach the moon. The second piece of good fortune was being taken as a student by Professors Unjin and Magis, once learned members of the Moon Gazers themselves. And third, I am grateful for you, Ninnin. Ninnin, you did not come into this world the way we did. You are a true child of the stars. That's why I now entrust Project Moongazer, now only one step away from completion, to you. And that final step is life. Information and memory must be given away to be inherited and to circulate. The power of the moon's origin, granted to us by the moon goddesses, is enough to make this possible. I will not live to see the project completed, for I have sinned against dragonkind. I capitulated to the terrifying sovereign who was not of this world, and surrendered the precious results of our research, and I do not intend to escape judgment. Before you know, but you know very well why I made that choice. You know what it was for. I had my own mission to fulfill. Now I believe in you more than anyone. I believe you can finish walking the rest of the road none of us could. From now on, everything that follows I place in your hands. I hope that when I am gone, I can journey into the sea of stars. There I will leave behind a few drops of tears, like cups of wine raised in tribute to my teachers. Then I would gather a few stars and set them beneath the curtain of night, to form a single line that says, the dragons were here. Man, Lusalim might be one of the most important characters in all of Genshin lore. The traitor against the dragons. Oh wait, I want to read the engraving too. Note by Nin Kigya. The following is a verbatim translation of the first message received. It's intended solely for research purposes. The 3655 lines preceding this section appear to be a record of a historical or perhaps mythical account of this civilization. They describe in considerable detail how an immortal named Isnakurel defeated 7 different monsters, or possibly compatriots, in succession and ultimately brought the entire world under the rule of their empire. However, from this passage onward, the narrative changes dramatically. Its focus turns to Isnakurel receiving word from another unknown land of a dark destroyer and a decline soon to come. On the eve of the Empire's destruction, Isnakurel dispatches a final messenger to convey this news to other worlds outside the Empire. Beyond this, almost nothing is known about the civilization in question. We can only infer that they were inclined to place whatever they wished to express within long narrative poems framed in the third-person perspective. Otherwise, it is difficult to explain why they would choose such an excessively verbose and easily misunderstood form to convey what could otherwise have been a fairly concise and straightforward message. Then thus said Isnakurel, "What words do you bring before me? What words would you lay at my feet?" And that had come together in assembly answered. Note by Nin Kigya, the unknown term in this line cannot be reliably inferred. However, judging from the context, it appears to encompass the meanings of brothers, friends, rulers, and servants all at the same time. These are the words we bring before you. These are the words we lay at your feet. O Isnakurel, child of Gelvur, ruler of Throg. Note by Nin Kigya, the protagonist's biological sex, assuming such a concept exists for this species at all, is entirely unknown. The language itself also shows no obvious markers of gender. How shall your hands withstand them? How shall your contend with them? You pin their heads beneath your feet, and yet they shall rend your throat like... Not by Ninkigya, the unknown terms in these 2 lines cannot be reliably inferred. The former appears to refer to an organ belonging to this species, though apparently not a corporeal one. The latter might refer to some living creature, or to a monster of local legend, though no prior mention of it appears in the text. Uphold you in your doings, and good God will note. Walk alongside you, our, and good God shall not. Not by Ninkigia. The known terms in these two lines cannot be reliably inferred. However, judging from the context, it appears to encompass the meanings of merciful and good, and zealous for war and destruction at the same time. Send forth your messenger, though you may, yet dark destruction shall still find your world. Speak unto other worlds, though you may, no thanks shall be given for your words. He shall stand with us no more, he shall dwell with us no more, and return to our land too he shall no more. Then said Isnakurul, child of Gelvur, spoken thus you have to me, Yor has laid these words before me. It might be a word denoting the will or the soul, though the context suggests an organ located on the surface of the species' body. In Inkigia, here we pass over 137 lines of text which appear to contain nothing beyond the roster of various names and titles. Thus shall I, the immortal, speak unto you, and thus shall I deliver these words before you. Our shining land, given unto us by the good god Nishugul, gleams like silver purified, and receives the praises of all nations far and wide. As I was born a god, and walk as a god, so shall you obey. Then said Isnakurul, child of Gelvur, that which walks shall walk, that which dies shall die. Even the gods must submit to a law such as this. You have laid these words before me. Send not your messenger, warn not the other worlds. And obey I shall not. My messenger is nimble as Fnost, and swift as Triniquos. Like Olmegrathin racing through flame, he too shall sing his urgent cry as the third mud candle sputters out. Not by Ninkigia. The original wording of this line is presented as is. It appears to be a proverb of the civilization, though its meaning remains wholly obscure. When the Dark Destroyer comes, our world shall walk no more, our gods shall walk no more. When the Dark Destroyer comes, our world too shall perish, and our gods too shall be no more. How could you think I know no fear? I fear more than all of you together. Fear fills me, and fear shakes me to the very core of my being. Yet I shall consume my suffering to the last, as one would partake of some kind of food. Never again shall my embrace bring joy to my partner. Never again shall I sing of tales grand and humble to my gentle young. Never again shall I behold you walking towards the future I promised. So said the child of Gelvur, tears falling from their eyes, their sorrow deep. Should I send forth my messenger, the Dark Destroyer shall take notice of our world and bring about its death. Should I withhold my messenger, the Dark Destroyer shall also take notice of our world and bring about its death. Thus shall I, the immortal, speak unto you. All that their eyes behold, the Destroyer shall conquer. Here we pass over 32 lines of text, which broadly correspond to the third line of the general translation, but which are considerably more cumbersome and challenging to parse. Shall I make them the other worlds know, just as I was made to know? Or yet I shall make them the other worlds know, just as I was made to know. Warn them I shall, so they may be ready. Warn them I shall, so they may be watchful and summon courage in their hearts. O friends, know that you are not alone. We, the dead warriors, once faced the darkness as you do now. When the curtain falls on the day, when all light disappears from the horizon, when the earth is swallowed by the darkness, when the sky is occupied by the darkness, and when Isnakurul's messenger sets sail, the darkness shall destroy our homes, rend the crowns from our heads, and shake us to our very foundations. Not by Ninkigia, the original wording has been preserved as is. Its meter occurs only twice in the preceding text. Nonetheless, listen here, this is our light. The original wording has been preserved as is, however, judging from the context, the verb used here is clearly used to describe auditory sense. Small and faint it may be, pure still it is, and as pure as when first it was kindled. May it be a light unto you, may your light also be heard. Dim is the light we have kindled, yet now the light, and you shall kindle it anew. Yet know the light, and you shall kindle it anew. Thus shall there be light to rend the darkness, and light that shall not be extinguished as ours has been. We are here looking up at the starry sky. Not by Ninkigia, whether the civilization represented by the stellar black body was in fact the empire of the immortal Isnakurul cannot be verified. It remains possible that this was another civilization that has tragically since fallen, one that received the warning sent by Isnakurul but was still unable to escape its destiny in the end. Dame.
しっか
The
りついて
Genshin
こい
devs are
よ。
cooking. There are enemies to fight here, yet I cannot go there now. I am now locked into heading towards the moon's core. Super gravity will make it hard to move. Try to overcome its effects.
なんだ
Oh my god.
体がすごく重くなったぞ。もう飛べない。
But I can't. Oh. And just stuff like that.
起き上がったぞ。おいら吐きそう。
Wait, wasn't there a chest here that just disappeared? I think there was a chest here, or am I tripping?
またか。あれ、重力が元に戻ったみたいだな。あ、コロンビーナ、戻ってきたんだな。さっきのはお前が解決してくれたのか？本当に助かったぜ。オイラたちすっごく心配したんだぞ。どこに行ってたんだ？
Are you alright?
ごめんね。この基地が月神につながってるなんて思わなかった。あそこにはとても濃い古月の力が凝縮されてるの。前に空爆でこの基地に浸透した時、うっかりそれに触れちゃって、そのままあの力に月神へと引き込まれちゃった。やっぱり月神に行ってたんだな。おいらてっきり幽霊が出て悪さをしたのかと思ったぞ。とにかく無事で本当によかったぜ。さっき寒月社計画の新しい手がかりを見つけたんだ。実はバイモン、私もう月神で真実を知ったの。ニンニン、君が誰なのかも分かった。私の使命はそこにあるんだね。連れて行ってほしい。どうしたんだ？ニンニンを連れて行きたくないのか？ニンニンは月神の環境じゃ生きられない。でも私は使命を果たさなきゃいけない。君の使命はそこにはないよ。え？うん。君の使命は月神にはない。使命は最初の場所にあるの。それってイビリベルンの目のことか？そう。君の使命はイビニベルンの目の寒月社計画を起動させること。それには古月の力で構成された情報の鍵が必要。私がもう一度月神に行って取ってきてあげるよ。でも少し時間がかかるけど。イビニベルンの目に戻って待っててってこと？それでいい？自分で鍵を取りに行けないならここであなたを待ちたい。あなたが戻ってくるまで私はここを離れない。ここで友達が戻るのを待ってたいの。わかった。ありがとう、ニンニン。すぐ戻ってくるね。
I'll go with you, Colombina.
じゃあ黒卵はどうするんだ？あいつ一人ここに置いていくのか？心配しないで。マーゴを呼んだから。 今こっちに向かってる。ここで待つだけならこの基地に他の危険はないよ。でもやっぱりちょっと心配だな。いっそオイラが残ってあいつと一緒にいてやろうかな。え、パイモンは月神の様子が気にならないの？一人っきりだと黒卵が寂しがると思うんだ。あいつはルシャリムの娘で、さっきそのことを知ったばっかりだからな。こういう話はきっと考えを整理する時間が必要だろ。万が一思い詰めて危険な場所に行っちゃったら大変だしさ。だからやっぱりオイラはここであいつと一緒にマーゴが来るのを待つことにするぞ。お前たちが中で何を見たか後で教えてくれればそれで十分だぜ。ありがとうパイモン。あなたにはもう少し敬意を払ってあげる。じゃあオイラもお前にもう少し多くお菓子を分けてやろうかな。これでお前が3、オイラが7だ。ヒヒ
Acting like a big sister. How quickly they grow.
ヒヒそりゃそうだろ。オイラは黒卵が大きくなるのをずっと見守ってきたんだからな。ほら早く行ってこいよ。さっと行ってさっと帰ってくるんだぞ。あんまり待たせないでくれよな。うん。じゃあ旅人ついてきて。安心して進んで。足元は安全だよ。
What is inside?
ゴールは下。怖がらないで。私がついてるから。
Woo! The Flea of Kirene? Wait, what? Why is it suddenly the old traveler? Surely the default skin in these cutscenes should be the new traveler.
降りてきたね。
Is it the moon's core?
ううん。月神はまだ先。今回は君が一緒だから普通の方法で入らないとね。ここは漆黒の竜王の傑作。彼は月を恐ろしい兵器に改造した。ここはその兵器の発射サイロ。そして月の中心にある月の根源の力はテイワットへ放たれる砲火になったの。でも原初の主も最終的に天理に敗れた。今はもうここに脅威はないよ。先へ進もう。
Surely there is no threat. Circular gravity state. Inside the launch tubes of the space-based weapon, gravity is not exerted from the ground but by the inner walls of the ring-shaped launcher. Interestingly, stamina is consumed at a much slower rate in this area. Man, they cooked so much with the moon.
私たち発射サイロの壁を歩いてる。君も気づいたかな。ここの重力ちょっと変だよね。いくつかの装置がこの設備をメンテナンスしてるみたい。正しい道を選ばないと。道はあっち。
Oh, can I go here?
あの工事装置に気をつけて足止めされないようにね。
Oh no, it was just bait. Stamina being consumed at a much slower rate means just means that we don't consume stamina at all, really. I guess it like very slowly goes down. It's best just let them explode immediately. Which they probably figured that this place is pretty gigantic, so they let us just run without stamina consumption. Oh, I can't open. I want to open my character screen to see what my max stamina is like, because I think this is just like way. This is just bonus extra stamina. The channels are almost free though. Or actually free? There are no chests or anything here. No chests, no enemies. Nothing. Like, these aren't real enemies. Actually, I should switch to Columbina, she just runs faster. I can jump on top here. Because it keeps rotating as I walk towards it. So I think this place is gonna like explode or something. Would be a bit of a shame because it's a cool place. But yeah. Whoa! Oh. So I feel like this is actually gonna start launching some sort of beam and we'll have to redirect it so it doesn't hit Tevat. And the entire corridor will get destroyed. Looks like we'll need a key to open it.
君が持ってるよ。ここはルシャリムの最後の研究施設。その前は月膜実験所。つまり今の月の海だね。
You mean the ancient moons found?
うん。侵入者を検知したのかな。でもあれだけじゃ私たちを止められないよ。
Warden of the Flame, Sebunis Ilirabuti Lutamati. The last line of defense before the moon's core. It appears that the only thing that affects it is Archeolon energy. Maybe we'll use Archeolon Leapers to destroy it. Destroy all subnodes connected to the core to completely destroy the core in the Guardian's central nexus. It's gonna be a boss fight similar to the ones in the Temple of Space. Where can I get Archeolon energy? Oh, they miss? Oh no, we need 2 hits.
Genshin の力を少し借りてるみたいだね。重力が消えた。あの障壁、気をつけて避けてね。
Whoa. Whoa. Boom! Man, that was such a good fight. Whoa, this is not over yet.
当たっちゃダメだよ。今のうちに先へ進もう。
Oh shit. Oh my god. I was going the wrong way.
重力のことは私が何とかするよ。少し時間がかかりそうだけど。
Hand holding.
ここが月神、とても綺麗でしょ。古月の力の濃度がすごく高いから私から離れないようにね。さあ進もう。きっと寒月社計画が何なのか知りたいんだよね。実はここまでの道のりがその一部なの。イビニベルンの目、ウージエン生態圏、生界生物捕捉ステーショ
Are
ン、
those the Moon Sisters?
ルシャリムの月膜実験所、そして最後はここ、月の生命の根源と意志のありか、月神。
Oh no, there's just some mechanism.
旅の終
I
点
thought there were
に着
people
いた
there.
ね。寒月社計画を始めるには彼女が不可欠なんだ。
Oh, so this is a person actually. Who?
寒月社計画の最後の継承者がここに残した痕跡だよ。彼女がすべて説明してくれるから。
やあ、
こんにちは。
Hello?
私はニンシジア。ニンニンってあだ名で呼んでもいいよ。あなたの名前はビビニベルン、ウージエン、マーゴ、それともルシャリム？
Amian.
返事はしなくていいよ。残念ながら私はもうこの世にいないからね。これはただのメッセージ。でも逆に考えれば実はちっとも残念じゃないんだ。あなたがここに来たということは計画が成功して私たちの使命を受け継いでくれたってことだからね。きっとまだたくさん疑問があるんでしょ。例えば自分は一体何者なのかとか。教えてあげる。あなたは月の意志によって作り出された新たな生命であり、観月者計画の重要な要素の一つ。じゃあその計画って一体何って考えてるでしょ。焦らないで私の話を聞いて。まずは月の三女神に感謝してね。彼女たちは私たちの僭越を許して月の根源たる創生の力を貸してくれたの。次に私の先生であるルシャリムに感謝を。彼はみんなの研究成果を継承しただけじゃなく、みんなの古月の力の情報を集めることにも成功したんだ。そのおかげで私はこの月神の海に情報を集約することができた。そうして根源の創生の力が発動した時、ポンと可愛くて黒い月齢、つまりあなたが誕生したの。あなたは情報の海に眠る誰かの名前を受け継ぐかもしれないし、受け継がないかもしれない。でも自分に使命があることくらいは思い出せるはず。
So this is how he was born.
そうそう、マーゴ先輩にも感謝しなきゃね。彼女はあの星界からの来訪者の本質、ある種の情報生命体であることを解き明かしてくれた。彼女の研究があなたの誕生の礎になったんだよ。それからウージエン先輩、彼は自らの命を捧げてあの来訪者が代表する文明が最後に星の海に向けて送ったメッセージを伝えてくれた。そして最初の観月者であるイビニベルン、彼は私たちを月へと導き、私たちの目を開かせ、疲れも知らずに光り輝く星空を見つめ続けた。最後に継承者、あなたにも感謝させて。間もなくあなたは自らの身を捧げて観月者の高等へと向かい、計画の最終段階を始動させるんだから。あなたの使命は私たちがかつて受け取ったメッセージを宇宙へ発信し続けること。一筋の光はとてもか弱く、たやすく闇に飲み込まれてしまう。だがそれが消える前に別の光が灯れば、そうすればいつの日かきっとその光が夜の帳を切り裂く曙光となる。ここまで話せばもう理解できたかな。ちょうどこっちもそろそろ時間切れみたい。でも大丈夫、私もすぐにみんなのところに行くから。そう考えるとあなたが受け継ぐのは私の名前だったりしてそろそろお別れだね。行って、あなたの使命を果たして。最後にあなたと全ての観月者に敬意を。
そういうこと。星空を探求したすべての学者たち、
彼らの情報がこの海に眠ってる。そして月の意志によっていつか黒卵の姿で生まれ変わるんだ。彼らは本能的に互いを取り込んでより多くの情報を得ようとするの。ぼんやりと脳裏に浮かぶ使命が鮮明に理解できるまで、それから私たちが歩んできた道をもう一度たどって、ここで全てを知るんだね。自分自身を鍵に、イビニベルンの目の感月者モジュールを開いて、そしてもう一度宇宙へメッセージを送るの。
Then they will return to the cycle of life.
うん。この循環は今まで何度も起きてるのかもね。でも未知の正解に向かって声を発するのは必ずしも安全とは限らない。竜族の学者もきっとそれに気づいてて、月膜計画の研究を始めたんだと思う。そしてニンニンの時代、世界は二人の思考者の争いによって滅びかけてた。でも今のテイワットは平穏を取り戻してる。少なくとも今はね。
もしシグナルを発信することで正解に潜む悪意に気づかれてしまったら。
約束通り鍵と情報はニンニンに渡すね。
So is the darkness that dwells amidst the stars actually not the abyss? Is it something different? An even bigger threat? Back in that letter I was thinking that like the way they were describing the darkness, it kinda seemed more like a being and less so a concept, like the abyss. But, you know, it could be poetic. But now it kind of seems like it's a different thing. Now, like, we know that the abyss is the phase that didn't come to be. So maybe this darkness is something else.
君はニンニンが使命を果たすのを止めるべきだと思う？それとも背中を押してあげるべきかな？
I need some time to think.
うん、わかるよ。じゃあ最初の感月者の口頭に戻ろうか。
What about Paimon and Ninnin?
大丈夫。マーゴが二人を迎えに行ってくれるから。あそこまではまだ距離があるから。ゆっくり考えてみて。そろそろここを出ようか。マーゴはもうパイモンとニンニンを連れて戻ったみたい。君の準備ができたら私たちも出発しよう。
We're
じ
ready.
ゃあ行こうか。君の心が揺れてるのを感じるよ。私も同じ。だから帰り道は静かに過ごそう。月を見て、テイワットを見て、それから星空を見上げてみて、きっと答えが見つかるから。
The popping is pretty extreme as we fly here. It looks amazing either way. Like yeah, you can see like the higher quality textures load as you come closer, some smaller objects, the shadows even.
ただいま。旅人コロンビーナ、月神での冒険は順調だったみたいだな。
We did indeed learn a lot.
お、黒卵の素性とか完結者計画の内容も全部わかったのか？うん。完結者モジュールを開ける鍵も全部ここにあるよ。ニンニン、君に渡すね。それの情報を読み取れば、君の使命が何なのか理解できるはず。ありがとう。この瞬間をずっと待ってたの。コロンビーナ、旅人？お前たち、どうしてそんなに深刻そうな顔をしてるんだ？
Because her mission involves unknown risks.
リスク？その中の情報を見ればわかるよ。おいらはよくわからないんだけど、黒卵の使命って一体何なんだ？
As Eggy reads the information, you tell Paimon everything.
正解に情報を送る？それが完結者計画だったのか。それじゃリスクって、これでテイワットのことがバレちゃうかもしれないってことだよな。どうしてこんなことに。困ったぞ。黒卵、大丈夫か？そんなに悲しむなよ。みんなでもう少し話し合わないかな。ほら、お菓子でも食べようぜ。半分こにしよう。悲しんでなんてないよ。泣いてるじゃないか。悲しくないし、涙も流してない。これはただ先輩たちにお酒を捧げてるんだよ。コロンビーナ、旅人、パイモン、ありがとう。あなたたちは私の友達でしょ。友達を困らせたくないから。私はこの使命を放棄する。黒卵、大丈夫だよパイモン。完結者計画を実行するのは私が初めてってわけじゃないから。先輩たちはずっと前に正解へ向けて私たちの声を発信したんだ。その勇気に満ちた声はきっと遥か遠く正解の深淵まで届いてるはずだよ。その声がある限り、正解が完全な静寂に包まれることはない。それだけで十分なの。旅人、考えはまとまった？
I mean, if Ninin was like, I must complete the mission, I would definitely pick this. But it would mean Ninin will be gone. But I think I will. Execute Project Moongazer one last time.
うん、私もそう思うな。本当に？本当にそんな危険を冒してもいいのか？これまでにもこの計画は何度も実行されてる。テイワットを隠す偽りの空はすでに何度も開かれてるの。 蒼月は数千年の間、偽りの空の外に存在してた。今の月にもアビスの汚染の痕跡はないし、
Oh, that's true, actually.
つまり想像してたより危険じゃないかもしれないのか？可能性はいろいろあるね。アビスが常にここを見張ってるわけじゃないのかもしれないし、皇天の主が別の対策を取ったのかもしれない。それにリスクを最小限に抑えるために、私も月神の力でニンニンが発信する情報を隠すよ。それってどういう意味だ？空爆と古月の力はどちらも本質的には公開の力。私の力をニンニンの情報に溶け込ませることができるの。そしてその情報が偽りの空を越えた後、私はその力で近くの状況を観測できる。もし危険が迫りそうなら、私が情報を消去する。そうすれば私たちが発見されることはないから。おお、それはいい手かもな。でもお前の力はずっと維持できるのか？私の力にも限界があるから、ある程度の距離までしか維持できないの。全力で私が到達できる限界までそれを送る。そうすれば発信源も簡単には特定されないよね。
That sounds more feasible.
でもそれであなたが傷ついたりしないの？安心して。私たちを支えてるのは月そのものだから。じゃあ黒卵、心の準備はいいか？一度決めたらもう後戻りできないぞ。もう一つだけ聞いてもいい？どうしてみんな私のためにそこまでしてくれるの？私たち友達だもの。それだけ？それだけで十分。
Moon gazers, I send you all my regards.
おいらも。わかった。準備はできてるよ。私はこの瞬間のために生まれてきたんだもの。星の海に君の声を響かせて。テイワットの月光が君を遠くへ送り届けてくれるから。こんにちは。皆さん、こんにちは。神秘に満ちた広大な星の海にこのメッセージを送ることができてとても嬉しく思います。このメッセージが届くかは分かりません。でも少なくとも冷たい宇宙の静寂を少しでも打ち払うことができればと思うのです。もしこれを聞いているあなたがいるのなら、それはきっと特別な引力が存在し、月のように私たちを捉えたということでしょう。だからあなたたちの文明に知ってほしいのです。この果てしない星空の下であなたたちは決して孤独ではないのだと。私たちの時代は間もなく幕を下ろします。ですが私たちの勇気、信念、英知はこのささやかなメッセージとともに星の海に響き渡るのです。たとえ儚くともそれは私たちの光であり、あなたたちを鼓舞することを願っています。この星空の下であなたたちは決して一人で未知と暗闇に立ち向かっているわけではないのだと。どうかこれからも 星の海に向けてあなたたちの声を響かせ続けてください。それがあなたたちの光にもなりますように。一筋の光はとてもか弱く、たやすく闇に飲み込まれてしまいます。ですがそれが消える前に別の光が灯れば、そうすればいつの日かきっとその光が夜の帳を切り裂く初光となるはずです。最後に、私たちは宇宙の片隅のちっぽけな感月者。私たちの名前はギビニベルン、ウージエン、マーゴジェティ、ルシャリム、ニーシジア。この声が聞こえるすべてのあなたへ敬意を。みんなありがとう。いつか星空の下でまた会おうね。黒卵は使命を果たしたんだな。あいつの帽子。
Are you okay, Columbina? Witness of the Moon. The Moon Goddess once used her power to bear witness to the journey of the Moon Gazers. Now it has become a witness to your journey as well.
私は平気。でもここからは力が限界に達するまで集中しなきゃいけない。じゃあ早く静かな場所を探しに行こうぜ。じゃあな、黒卵。おいらお前のことずっと忘れないぞ。
A burst of signal static. It seems the activation of the Moon Gazer module has activated a sealed data segment.
こちらはゴー。メッセージを中心応答します。正確な座標を特定できないから、この返信が届くまでどれほどの時間がかかるかわからない。それでも俺は今この瞬間に応答したかったんだ。俺たちは宇宙を長く孤独に旅してきた。そんな中届いた君たちの声は、まるで暗闇の森で突然燃え上がったかがり火のようだった。それはとても無謀だけど勇敢な行為で、俺たちに勇気とぬくもりを与えてくれた。俺は信じてる。この瞬間、正解と運命の引力が俺たちをつないだんだって。いつの日か君たちの星を探しに行ってよ。残念だけど今はまだ少し厄介な問題が残って。
お兄ちゃん、そっちはどう？
ホタル、すぐ行くよ。それでは君に敬意を。君の言う通り、星の海は果てしなく広がってて、俺たちは決して孤独じゃない。いつかまた星空の下で会えますように。
戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
お宝の匂いだわ。
Observations of the intermittently visible celestial body indicate a tenuous atmosphere on its surface. No signs of life activity have been detected so far, though parts of its surface structures do not appear to be naturally formed. Although I have expelled the Oathbreaker Ungin from the team, his lunar biosphere work and nearby test sites may still be useful for landing on that star. But let's not dwell on him. May the Creator be forever crowned with supreme glory. We shall journey towards the stars as we once gazed upon the moon from the earth. Recorded by Ibn Bellum. So some of the dragons left. Oh my god! Oh hello! Mago. We got Traveler lore? They didn't just happen upon Teyvat. They came here because of the signals that were left by Project Moongazer. Oh my god, man. It was my favorite quest in all of Genshin. Just like, this area and the mechanics and of course the story and the lore. I've always said that Genshin's lore is what I like the most about the entire game. And this message was like, we didn't immediately go to Teyvat. We were dealing with some other trouble before that. Could that be also related to the darkness? So like, probably the Abyss... Because Columbina called it the Abyss afterwards. I was saying that could the darkness be something different from the Abyss, but... No, it appears that it's the same thing. But man, when I heard Ether's voice, I knew from the very first line. When I heard Ether's voice, I was like, what the... I love Genshin, man. Could this circle of jellyfish be related? Curtain form black body containment lab.
しっかりついてこいよ。ほっ。
Could this be related to like a compass for this area? There's a Guhenki, it looks really scared. No, 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 no. I thought I don't have this activated already.
危ない。運命の変わり目。
劣化。よっと。
Any drops from this guy? No, there are no drops.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。しっかりついてこいよ。
Monsters, be careful! No, I can't!
気をつけて。物語は始まった。
劣化。
Where do I keep getting this power? Oh, it's whenever I transform, whenever I dash to transform into a kuchenki thingy. That's when this power is also given to me. Is it coming? No? Look at all these jellyfish. Why are they all crawling into that hole? Paimon kinda curious, why don't we go check it out? A black body containment generation station? What is this place? No idea, Paimon's never heard that name before. But that doesn't matter. According to Paimon's super sharp gun intuition, a place like this gotta be stuffed with treasure. Come on, let's go find out. I think I will actually go here like another day. This might be super short and just unlock a function that will allow me to like get a compass for this area, essentially. But it might also be a longer quest. Might take like half an hour or something. Oh! Gotta help. Oh shit. No! Not again!
拒絶
How many times has
任
it
せて
been?
よっと。
Also slimes? All the way over here? Oh, there are like... Wait, I already... So I need to like save 3 of them to unlock these chests, but I've already done so. Or no, 3 of them are waiting for their partners. That's what's happening here. They're making a wait, is that a drawing of Paimon? Hello, Pape.
好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。はっ。しっかりついてこいよ。
Probably not Paimon, specifically.
ついてこれるか。
Oh no! What are these like? What is this thing from the sky?
退却
Oh, I can use the... this. Oh, there's more of them coming. Oh, I missed. Do they fear the slimes
武
because
器
it's
は
like
普段からい
elemental
たわって
life?
やることだ。でないと酒が入ってたら一杯
So it's
分け
going
て
back
くれ
to that circle as well, but I need the third one anyway, so there's like not much point in rushing back there. Woo-wee. So like I said, we have a reward waiting for us at the end of our journey. So these are what? Family decree of action that sees upon the... So it's these guys, right? Or not? Wait, which set is this? It's probably the newest one. But it's not... It's different names. Heaven Sent Decree. Which artifact piece is called Heaven Sent Decree? No, this is the Heaven Sent Demise. Fragrance Decree. Oh, okay, it's this one. Okay, somehow I went from many course artifacts, but I didn't notice the... Okay, sure. So it is the newest one. So let's click through all of these, so that I know which one is actually new when I get them. Because it's hard to tell what artifact you just got, but if you click through all of them, then the only one you will see, the only one that will have the new text will be the one I just got. So you gotta do this first. Otherwise I would have to look through every single one marked new to like recheck them again. Like if I check them once and I decided, okay, this is bad, there is no need to look at this one again. Definitely no need on this HP percent double crit. Four-liner. I can do the same for the Sandrone pieces. Maybe we'll get the bangers I've been waiting for here. Because my Sandrone pieces are so bad. Like I can't even build one functional set. Okay.
嬉しいことがあると
Yoinking
きは
time.
1000杯の酒でも足りないが
Oh wait, this is
嬉
the
しい
like
ことがない
hyper
時
gravity
にも
water.
酒は欠かせない
Even here in this like treasure trove, I can just like drown and die. Garbage? Garbage? Why? Defense double crit? This is like an albedo piece. And just like good defense in general. But yeah, because like albedo would play this set, right? In a hex team. Not sure I would be playing albedo over like Nicole, but maybe you don't want attack percent, right? You just play albedo for the damage bonus he provides. There is a world where that is useful. Electro damage double crit rate high roll ER. That's just a good goblet. Also could be played on Fischl if you play Celestial Gift Fischl. And an EM with nothing else on it. I kinda want to level this up right now. Okay, ER is fine. This is a port set after all. It's a 2-piece ER set. And the crits are also good. Only 2.7 here, but we rolled 7.8 on the crit damage, so average on average. Double bonus. Oh, one each. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. We wanted to dodge the one bad substat. Okay, now check the Sandrone pieces. That's where I'm really hoping to get like something, please. And if they are down at the bottom, because at least for Nicole, I had like pretty whack. Like her recommended pieces are pretty whack. Like they don't want, she doesn't want crit, so we could find the piece at the bottom and it would be like double crit. But for Sandrone, if the piece is near the bottom, it means it doesn't have crit or attack or anything. Oh, that is very high up. I was hoping for better. But I guess it could roll higher than this. It's like the same that I already have here. Same thing. But if you roll more crit than EM, then like it's okay. This is just garbage. This is decently high up. Attack single crit ER. Yeah, no. I even didn't freeze this piece. Cause this is pretty horrible. Maybe I should like freeze it just in case though. And the hat is terrible as well. Well, we didn't get any like turbo bangers. The electro damage goblet and defense hands on Nicole's set are like the most promising, but like I'm probably not gonna play Fish or Albedo in the near future. And even if I did play them, I would probably play Nicole in the same team. I guess like I said, Albedo in a team that doesn't want attack in the first place. I could play like Albedo Mona or something, but then Mona would have the set. Albedo Fischl? Albedo Durin? But if I play Durin, that means I want Nicole. Even if my own fielder wouldn't want Nicole. Durin's existence in the team would mean I want Nicole. Say, absolutely love this quest. It is Paimon! I said it's Paimon! It really was. Okay, I need to, at this point I need to finish this. Also I just even see the chest where I have to go. Look at him go! This is the best area in Genshin, man. By the way, can I, like, if I'm here... Oh no, I cannot use my E. All abilities are disabled. I was wondering, can I use Varka's E on the, like, heavy water? But no. Oh wait, it stopped being a chonker. Yo! No, no! I love the hide UI button. Best feature. Okay, did I want to do anything extra? Expedition reward! Oh, I should have done this earlier. But yeah, because like once again I like forgot about my expeditions. And now they are even later than before. Surely I will remember about them tomorrow at like 7 PM. So next time we will probably start at Sunny Summer Fontinalia. Or actually we'll probably do the Witch's Revelation first. My Sandrone isn't ready. Wait, I was supposed to do a character trial in Star Rail yesterday. Oh no, we still have a week for that, right? We also have theater to do. I need to do theater before the Stygian leyline period is over. This is so. Let's go here and do Genshin as well. I can't wait for the lore videos about this quest. Although I understood everything, I think. But for example, the names, right? Like, are the names of the people from that unknown civilization actually references to anything? Yeah, I'm curious about stuff like that. Can't wait for the Ashike video. Because Hoyo never picks names randomly. It's always a reference to something. A book or some mythology or whatever. It could be that this faraway civilization, whose words cannot even be properly translated because they refer to body parts that don't exist in any creatures from our world. Civilization like this might not have regular names. So many people. Oh man, this is also great. Hello, Frisky Disc. I'm like in complete awe after completing the quest. Oh my god, we are switching the avatar like immediately. I'm sorry, Ru. I loved you. What was the best quest in the game? Oh, that's sort of achievements. I will mark them later. I've already marked all the achievements I got before. 6EQUJ5? What is this? Has to be a reference to something. You cannot make this up, right? It's the famous alphanumeric sequence printed on a computer readout by Ohio State University's Big Ear Radio Telescope on August 15th, 1977. A mysterious deep space radio burst that remains one of the most intriguing and unexplained anomalies. Ooh. Very fitting. I love this quest so much, man. Oh yeah, I want to do some rhythm gaming as well. Let's do Genshin first. Goodbye, Ru. Maybe like Varesa. Easy. Ashiru ga naze counter no ue ni iru katte? This is either Nefer or Yahoda, because they are talking about Ashiru, yeah. Why is Ashiru on the counter and I didn't read the second part of the sentence? Hazel. Shinobu? No, it's an electro bullet. Chlorine? I know. Femine. The penguin engineer. Fei Xiao. Way above 2.5. So it's 3.5 or later. Or 3.6 or later. I think double arrows means it's 3.6 or later. So very late. Maybe it's like Yao Guang. Oh, actually, it's also Shanzhou. It couldn't have been Yao Guang. But who is this boss? Kirene? Dahlia. Okay. The Yao Guang mess up could have cost me. Chorabri na tenki da to omowane ka? That's boot heal. Looks kind of... Oh wait, is this like a mermaid or a dragon? Maybe it's like Hysilence. Looked mermaidish, no? Bailu? Oh no, that's Nambi! Oh my god. I thought some sort of mermaid, but it's Nambi. Stars. Asta. Keridra? Fushuan. Piper? Piper was like the answer a couple days ago and I missed it. I didn't play that day. Jane. Nope. That's the 50-50 here. It's Alice. Then maybe running next patch? I don't know. Possibly? I know that Nangung should be... No, wait. Arya should be running next patch. Because those are the reruns I care about, the idols. This is like my favorite map in the game. Let's go. Actually, maybe... Yeah, okay. Let's do this and Officials. I'll just do 2 maps. I mean, they will rerun the characters that people want to pull. Wait. And the beginning is the best part as well. I think I messed something up here. %99.9%. Wait, I only had 1 good? I thought I had more than 1. I still rhythm games. I've been playing a lot of Rhythm Heaven Groove. I mean, a lot of Rhythm Heaven Groove. I just like only played for like 12 stages or something. But I've been really enjoying it. I really love rhythm games. I'm not like a pro rhythm game player, like, cause the thing with rhythm games, I've been saying before, that's kind of like fighting games. Rhythm games and the fighting games are very similar, where they're like fairly niche, but people are more into them than like any other kind of game. And like the people who are actually good, or like near the best or the best at fighting games or rhythm games, are like so far above what a regular human can even dream of. It's like I'm decent at rhythm games, but when compared to actual pro rhythm game players, like every now and then somebody will jump into my chat and throw a map with like 10 quadrillion notes per second where you have to like use your hands and feet and nose at the same time on the keyboard to like click them all at the same time. And they're like, oh yeah, like I think it's a bit too easy. I should have added more notes. I just couldn't because the game didn't allow me to. So it's hard to consider yourself good at a game like that. When there are people so far above that they can even dream of creating stuff like that. I'm not even like, it's not even like I would want to play maps like this. I don't know, they don't even seem fun, to be honest. Or maybe that's just cope from me. I was focusing too much on these like 1 to 3 notes and then I failed the like simpler part. Because this is the simple part, the hard part were the 1 to 3 notes. That's my best attempt so far. 6 is only 1 miss. Score was 27745. Yeah, 27745. Best attempt so far, by far. I think like 5 goods, 4 misses was my best so far, and this is like 6 goods, 1 miss. And normally I say that goods are even worse than misses, not in this case to be honest. Dialing mice for W engine, they are pretty cracked as well. Now what exactly did they do? I remember that they are very good though. Let me... Yesterday calls was the engine, and then... So extra energy regen, which allows you to use more skills, get more days. You get also a lot more days. And 30 crit damage to the team. And one of the most important parts about this is getting the crit rate here. If I recall correctly, Dailin has some sort of a passive that wants her to build crit rate. If her initial crit surpasses 50%, her impact increases by 2 for each additional 1% up to a maximum increase of 100. And this is the only crit stun engine. Or only crit rate stun engine if I'm not mistaken. Actually, Norma's is crit rate as well, so maybe like Norma's could be okay, but it's like fire res. When the equiper deals fire damage, so like it has no passive. So yeah, the stat being crit rate and the passive being very good, the combination of the two are pretty amazing for Dialing. Her Mindscapes, 15% attribute res shred, and then you can get the ult conversion more often. Not exactly sure how much more often this turns out to be, but could be pretty good if you get one additional ult. And worst case scenario, it's 15 attribute res. 20% stun damage multiplier. I don't think she has stun damage multiplier in her kit otherwise. Oh no, she actually does, but it's even more. And all you need is 15% increased damage. So 15% damage bonus, 20% extra stun damage. So yes, like these mindscapes aren't... I mean, maybe if these extra ults, if this gets you like an extra ult in a fight, that's pretty amazing. It doesn't seem like that broken though. Still a good one though. Just like damage. More damage when the enemies are stunned, more damage always. Extra energy. Okay, this is worthless. M4 that's like nothing. And there's just like some personal damage. It's similar to lighters actually. So yeah, like 1, 2, good support mindscapes. 3, probably also decent because it gives you more days. And like 4, 5, 6 is if you want to play main DPS Dialing. Or just like Giga Whale on your teams. I mean, these aren't like bad mindscapes, but you would be better off pulling mindscapes for a DPS. So yeah, engine is very good. You should get the engine. Usually, for almost for most characters in Zenless, you really want to get their engine. But like, if you had leftover pulls, you could try for a mindscape. But you should probably try to build more teams right now than investing into Dialing when you have not a single. You don't have a single limited S rank DPS. You should not be pulling Dialing mindscapes in this case. Yeah, you can pick up the engine. If you could pick up the engine, would be great. But mindscapes, not really. Pull characters. Your phone, link. Wait.
Da 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 dun 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 dun. Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing. Big boy, come pick up your phone. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Why you no pick up your phone? Your phone ringing. Your phone going to go to voicemail. Goodbye.
Your phone, link. Your only intention is to make them as strong as possible. Then pulling Suna, who's gonna be on banner starting the day after tomorrow, could also be good. I think Suna should be better than Astra. She's also physical, which is nice. Because Suna and Astra should be pretty similar for like your average attack agent. Suna gives you extra damage instances, which is better for an older DPS who doesn't deal that much damage. So I feel like getting Suna would also be good for your Nekomata team. So like, I'm not 100% sure, but I imagine the strongest Nekomata team right now should be Nekomata Dial in Suna. So you could try for Suna. Okay, so thank you all very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. I greatly enjoyed this quest though. I will dream about this for years to come. I do stream most days at 8 PM CST, which is 3 hours before now. Not tomorrow though. Tomorrow is my playing Minecraft with my sister day. I'll be back on Wednesday with, I think, just more Genshin. We have a lot to do currently. And apparently the event can take a while, and then we have to do the Stygian farming. I mean, Stygian farming won't take that much time, but eventually we have to do the Stygian dire mode. And we have to do the theater. And there are the buff quests. They probably won't take much time either, but it's like one thing on top of another. And moon exploration. Oh, I was supposed to farm enemies for Sandrone's weapon, but whatever. Because like, I'm gated by some other things anyways. I probably won't be clearing the Sandrone boss until after the double Leyline period is over. I will max her out afterwards. And I can clear like the other two bosses. Maybe we could try playing an underleveled Sandrone on the boss, see how that goes. Probably will go badly though. So yeah. I will see you on Wednesday. Bye bye!